Yo, this is Soul Drum86 bringing you another video. For those of you who have been subscribed to me for a while now, you know this is nothing new. I do action figure videos as well as gaming videos. I've been doing more gaming videos, but that was, they're a lot easier to make for me right now, and they're fast. I can actually do them pretty fast, but not that I can't do these fast either, but I don't know. I go through moments like this on my channel where I'll do a bunch of action figure stuff and then I won't do a bunch of action figure stuff and all of that. And yeah, but if you are new and you've gone through the back catalog, you already know. If you haven't gone through the catalog, here you go. So every figure you see like in the background, I pretty much almost did a video for, or showcased it in some kind of way. But I am very happy because the 6 action figures that you see are characters that I had missed out on and I was never able to get when they originally released. All of these figures that you see in the ring are like re-releases, retooled, but re-releases. So let's go through this because I think, well, the Bushwhackers in the back, those are pretty new. They've had Bushwhacker figures before, but it was a long time ago, and I can't even remember how they look. I actually wasn't collecting the wrestling action figures back when those came out. But I was very happy to get them because I was like, I need a Butch and Luke, man. I need the Bushwhackers like really bad. And I don't know if they must have re-upped a deal or something with Mattel and WWE, but I'm very happy that they made those again. They do come with like the Doink the Clown like heads, like when they dressed up like him. But I'm more just into having the Bushwhackers. That's why they have their actual head sculpts on. Man, where do I start? Where do I start with this? All right, we can't have everybody in the ring when I'm talking about these. We're gonna start with the New Age Outlaws. Billy Gunn he just might be one of the most difficult Attitude Era wrestlers to get whenever he gets a figure released. And I'm serious. Like every time that I've had an opportunity to get Billy Gunn, I have missed said opportunity. There was a couple times that I would see him in stores and it would just be that one time. You know what I mean? Like not every time I go to the store, I feel like I need to pick up something. You know what I mean? And that was my mistake before. I actually do a little bit better with that now. Being a toy collector these days is tough. If you see something, a lot of the times you gotta grab it because it will be a long time until you find it again. But I was very happy. He's got the soft goods shirt. It is removable. The DX shirt comes with the microphone. Does come with multiple hands. Those will not be shown in this video. But yeah, this Billy Gunn is off the chain. I was very happy to find this Billy Gunn. I mean seriously, if you go on eBay or something, all of these Billy Gunn figures go for from $50 and open as well. Not even like in the box, but open $50 and above. So I'm like, nah. Now, Road Dogg, on the other hand, I had an opportunity to get, but not knowing that they were going to do another Billy Gunn, I was not just going to have Road Dogg. That would have been weird, especially because the other Road Dogg also comes with the Tag Team Championship. And this face sculpt is better as well. What I like about what Mattel does when they re-release figures a lot of the time, they give you new updated technology. So it's not like it's the exact down to the T, the exact same figure that's re-released. Both of these figures, they have the pinless elbows, and I want to say both face sculpts are updated. Like that looks just like Road Dogg. That's awesome. Just like Road Dogg. He also has the shirt, but he wrestled in his shirt, so we keeps that on. But yeah, like if I can go again, like this Billy Gunn, I'm pretty sure this face wasn't that good when this particular figure was released. This is awesome. Yeah. I like it. So I had to pre-order it, man. I pre-ordered these. They actually came on the same day as the Bushwhackers. It was in the same box. They were all together. But yeah, man, I finally have the New Age Outlaws. So I'm very happy about that. I actually got the entire DX now. I would get them, but I'm gonna make other wrestlers fall if I try to reach for them. But I at least have all of DX. Finally. Took forever. But the next set of figures I missed out on. This Ultimate Warrior, this is the Ultimate Warrior from the SummerSlam where he beat Honky Tonk Man in like seconds. when the Honky Tonk Man was issuing out a challenge at that time, Honky Tonk Man was the longest reigning Intercontinental Champion, and Ultimate Warrior came down and destroyed him. Destroyed him. I thought that was like really good, by the way. That was awesome. Wrestlers these days, I don't think that they would make those kind of sacrifices. They would probably fight against it. But I thought that was like, I thought that was cool, man. It was different. That's something that wrestling needs to get back to, is kind of doing something to shock the crowd, you know. Just because you get squashed doesn't mean that you suck. It's not embarrassing. It is wrestling. It's a part of a story. So, but yeah, man, this even this Ultimate Warrior, same figure from before, just a little bit different. I want to say that the tan on him, like my light is kind of like really bright on Ultimate Warrior right now, but it does look like his skin is darker than the original release, because I remember seeing this original release in a store. It was open. It was at a record exchange, and I didn't want to get it open because it was very loose, and I was like, nah, I'm good. But I did. You know what's interesting, right? So Ultimate Warrior, clearly one of my favorite wrestlers of all time. Ultimate Warrior's ring gear, I think I liked the more plain looks more than the ones that were like really, really colorful. I might be the only one, because I hear a lot of people say that they didn't really like when he wore like the more plain. Because I remember one, what was it, when he fought Hercules, and he was wearing like blue tights instead of the white tights. He had blue, and everything else, he didn't have many different colors. Just like this, didn't have too many different colors, but it was more, streamlined, basic. I like his more basic looks. As a matter of fact, even though I said I wasn't going to get that Triple H, I'm getting ready to reach for an Ultimate Warrior figure, but he's not going to make everybody else fall. But then you got this Royal Rumble Ultimate Warrior. Also, I love it because it's one of the more plain looks. Like, let me take off the IC belt real quick. You see? Where he just had like the yellow and orange, and these were my favorite looks for Ultimate Warrior. I'm sorry, but that's just me. I know that's probably just me. But I'm into more like streamlined looks with a lot of stuff. Like, I don't like when things are doing too much. Like, for example, remember that Ninja Turtle movie that Michael Bay did? Remember how Shredder looked, where Shredder had all of those spikes on him? Like, it was too much. Yeah, I didn't like that. I didn't like that at all. Just because in the beginning of the movie, they show how tough and powerful Shredder is, how good he is. And yet when he gets his costume on, he's got spikes galore. And I just thought that was just, sometimes designs can be overdone. Sometimes they can be overdone. By the way, I don't know if I showed you guys, I did get the new ring. What is it? The Ultimate real scale ring. Found it on eBay for a good price. I can't remember if I talked about that in the last video or not. I feel like I did in my last action figure video. Let's see. All right. And then we've got, and that Ultimate Warrior and this tugboat are from the greatest hits line in Target that a lot of people were having trouble finding. Because it feels like it was a mix-up. There's this one guy, Kyle, I watch that does action figure reviews. of a lot of different stuff, but he does mainly do wrestling, even though he does collect other things. Just like me, I collect a lot of other things too. But he was saying, and I think he's right, that there was some kind of mix up with a lot of the Target stores. They felt like they had the right wave of figures up because they already had the Legend Series 23 with like Hulk Hogan and that guitar. And yeah, it was weird. Like barely anybody was able to find these in store. Well, came back from vacation, went to Target, and voila, they had pretty much I've seen the entire wave now at Targets. So they finally are doing the right thing and putting the right figures up. So I'm very happy about that. And it led me to have some of the figures that I have been looking for a long time. Wait, hold on. Once again, very happy to have this Ultimate Warrior. Very happy. And Tugboat, I needed Tugboat. Already got Typhoon. I just needed Tugboat, you know? I gotta have his babyface gimmick. He does come with another head sculpt that looks more serious. It looks more like the one that they put on the Typhoon figure. But yeah, man, I got Tugboat. Now, this figure is pretty much the same. Only difference is he comes with this different head sculpt, because I don't think the original one came with this head sculpt. It came with the more the one that they used for Typhoon. I think. I could be wrong. But all I know is this one comes with 2 head sculpts. I don't believe the original release came with 2 head sculpts at all. Pinless elbow joints. He's not as big as the Typhoon one, so this is still on the original body, I think. Because the Typhoon figure is huge. How he should be. I think this Typhoon figure is a little like shorter. He's big, he's just a little shorter. But nonetheless, I'm very happy that I got Typhoon. You know what I'm saying? I'm trying to round out my collection, man. I love collecting these wrestling action figures, by the way. They're the most in all of my collection. I have more wrestling than anything else. Maybe DC rivals it. I want to say DC rivals it because I got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. I got 7 shelves of DC, and that's just of DC Multiverse from McFarlane. That's craziness. Now, last but certainly not least, the Bushwhackers. Listen, man, I saw a video a long time ago because at the time that I started collecting these, which was like 2011, 2012. And what got me into it, for those who are new, what got me into collecting these was because I've always, ever since I was a kid, I was always into wrestling figures. It was like, even back then, it was like my stuff. That was like my thing. My wife ended up buying me for I think it was Christmas. We weren't married at the time. She knew I liked Shawn Michaels, and so she kind of like themed the Christmas around Shawn Michaels, like her gifts for me. So I got like a couple DVDs based off of on Shawn Michaels' career, and I got it was the Mattel Shawn Michaels action figure when he wrestled Stone Cold at WrestleMania 14. And the figure was so dope. I was like, man, these are dope. And at that time, I had just started up collecting because I wasn't always a collector. I just started up doing it. And I was like, man, I might have to start collecting these wrestling figures. And the rest is history. The rest is history, man. So yeah. These figures are figures that I have been looking for, and I didn't know that they made. I saw a guy's video, and he was showing off his action figure collection. He had the wrestling ring and everything. I think it was like Jax. No, it was the Wicked Cool Toys old school WWE ring. And I saw the Bushwhackers, and I was like, oh snap. And I don't think the Bushwhackers came, like, I think the other ones were the darker, like the green color that they wore. I'm pretty sure. I could be foggy on that information. Nonetheless, he had the Bushwhackers, and I wanted the Bushwhackers, and they had not made these figures for some time now. I want to say Bushwhackers came out almost around the time Mattel got the license to actually start making these. You know what I mean? Like once their deal was done with Jakks Pacific and they started making Mattel stuff, um, and Mattel started making stuff, I think that was when the Bushwhacker figures first came out. So when I saw these, I immediately had to get these immediately. So I pre-ordered them with the quickness, man. With the quickness. But that's all I got, man. I just wanted to do a quick little showcase. I might be doing a lot more videos like this, you guys, because one, I don't want to abandon it 100%, and number two, I kind of I knew it was gonna happen. Now again, I still have a lot of 2K videos to upload, so the gaming videos for 2K will not go away, and I will be doing a video in November with their DLC, the WCW Stars Pack or whatever it's called. Um, but I'm sick of playing 2K, man. I'm telling you, when I tell you I've not played that game a lot, I've not played it a lot. That last video that I was showcasing the DLC, that was the last time that I cut that game on, and I didn't even play it. I let the computer play while I talked. So I just got to be real with y'all, and I got to be real with myself. I can't force myself to play something that I have no interest in playing. Like the game literally for me right now is like dead. You know what I mean? Like hopefully when I get to play with like Mr. Perfect and Lex Luger and all of that, like hopefully something kind of like reignites inside of me so I can like upload newer videos. I'm hoping that's the case. I really am. But yeah, we shall see. We shall see. So I'm gonna go so this video doesn't cut off on me like one of my last videos did. But yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed the video, man. I know the action figure cats are gonna be all over this, man. I appreciate you. Bear with me when it comes to this stuff, man. Like this is part of like what I upload on this channel. If you're here for it, here for it. If you don't, you ain't gotta click on it to watch it, man. I ain't forcing you to do nothing. But it's your boy Soul Drum 86. Thank you as always for tuning in, and I'm out. Peace.